Hello, everyone. Today, I would like to talk about feeling loved in certain ways and being loved and allowing love to come in different shape or form into our lives. I get inspiration about this topic from a recent discussion I had with one of my friends, where she was talking about different forms of feeling loved. Apparently, there's a framework. I'm not very familiar with it, but in this framework, you can take a test, and based on the test results, you can understand a little bit more about your unique style for feeling loved. Some of us really feel appreciated through words, and some of us might appreciate actions more than words, and those kind of things. So there are, I think, always good things about these kind of frameworks because those kind of frameworks can really help us to really understand our own preferences. And through understanding our own preferences, maybe we can integrate some of those things into our lives more. And by loving ourselves in the ways that we wanted to be loved, maybe we can be inspiration for others, for them to replicate the same kind of love. So we can really teach others how they can love us. So, in that way, I think there's always a value for any kind of discovery tools if we can integrate it into our lives. So, that's, I think, the good side of the story. Having said that, I also see a challenging part. If we only consider these type of discovery tools or some frameworks that can really guide our path as must-have things that can really help us really only to enforce these principles onto the other side. And if we only expect the other person to love us in our own language, that might turn out to be a little bit, I would say, so self centered and sometimes egoistic approach where we always try to push our standards to the other side. In that sense, it might be nice to have some structures and guiding principles, but what if we turn them into flexible guiding principles and become more fluid and lucid in terms of our definitions? And what if we take a step more towards understanding other person, understanding their own style, and instead of really only expecting them to meet our standards in certain ways, what if we accept them at the position that they are, in the way that they are, and instead of really holding them to our high standards or our certain standards, what if we try our best to meet them wherever they are and see what they can offer with what they can offer and see the value in those little small actions, in these little small words, even if those are not really aligned with our expectations. So, in short, I think life is always a sweet balance for us imposing our own standards, but also us loosening our own standards so we can more of the other, so we can welcome more of the other side, more of the world, so we can integrate the wholeness while we are still keeping our individualistic existence. So in that realm, instead of only expecting to be loved in certain ways, can we maybe take the challenge for being loved and seeing love in everything, in everyone? So instead of them meeting our standards, we meet them where they are. I think that might be a better path. Shall we try? Why not? Thank you all. Bye for now.